Yes. So till now we have discussed about residential status. Under residential status, now we know who is a resident and who is a NOR, not ordinarily resident, who is a non-resident, we know. Then what do you mean by basic condition? Basic condition is given under section 6 clause 1. That is also we have discussed. After that, what are the exception? We know. Then what is the additional condition under section 6 clause 6 that we have seen. Then after that, residential status for HUF, Hindu undivided family, firms and association, and for companies, domestic as well as foreign company, we have seen. So then we discussed about few problems. First problem of Ramachandra we have discussed. Then Mr. Pradeep. Then third one is Mr. Thompson. Now fourth problem regarding the residential status of an individual SSE. Now we are going to see. See this problem. Mr. Manohar, an engineer, left for France for employment on 14th August 2019 after serving in an Indian firm for about 12 years. Find out his residential status for the previous year 2019-20. So here, what is the previous year? Now, have you understood the question now? Have you understood the question?
Yes, yes.
Yes, what is the
1920.
previous year? Directly mentioned in the question itself. What is the,
1920.
yes, 1920 is your previous year. So, for calculation of residential status, we want previous year. So, now we know previous year starts from financial year. Basically, previous year starts from
Yes,
financial
sir.
year. Financial year means from April to March. See this here, it
March.
starts from 1st April 2019 to 31/3/2020. So this is our previous year. What is the next procedure? What is the next step? Can anyone tell me? Anuj, Anvit, what is the next step? After knowing the previous year, what we need to do?
We have to keep a has been in the country for 182 days.
Yes, before that we need to see how many days he was there in that previous year. Before that we need to see how many days he was there in the previous year in India. So if you see the question, see this, Mr. Manohar, an engineer, left for France for an employment on 14th August. That means what? After 14th August, he was not there in India. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, after 14th August, he was not there in India. That means what? We need to calculate from 1st April 2019 till 14th August 2019. How many days? See this. Stay in India during the previous year. That is from 1st April 2019 to 14th August 2019. So April we have 30 days. We know. In May we have 31 days. June 30 days. July 31 days, and August 14 days. That means what? 14th day, that is 14th of August is also included. Even though he left for employment for France, on 14th he was there in India, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
14th he was there in India. That is why 14th of August is also included. See this, 30 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31 plus 14, total 136 days. So what is the residential status? Can you tell me? Now, by seeing this, his stay in India in the previous year is 136 days. What is his residential status?
He doesn't
Not
satisfy the first
Yeah.
condition. He doesn't
Yes.
satisfy the first
He
condition.
doesn't satisfy the first condition. What is the first condition?
Hmm.
He must have been there in
He should
India
be.
in the previous year for 182 days or more. He was
Yes.
not there in
Yes,
India,
yes.
isn't it?
Not there in India.
Yes. So now what you need to do? Second basic condition he should satisfy, isn't it? That is
Yes.
in the normal case.
Yes.
That is in the normal case. But see the question properly. What is different in this question? Can you tell me? Yes. What is different in this question?
August in India. He served in India for 12 years.
Yeah, that is common. That is no issue. See, different here is for the purpose of employment. See this. Mr. Manohar goes abroad for the purpose of
Okay.
employment. Whenever he goes abroad for the purpose of employment, whether there is an exception to the basic condition.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is the exception? Can you tell me? See, exception is he should satisfy first condition itself. For Mr. Manohar, second basic condition does not apply. Why it does not apply? Because he leaves India for the purpose of employment abroad. See this once we need to see the rule. Whether this is clear. See this. Now we know the two condition. What is the two condition? See this. He must be there in India in the previous year 182 days or more. That is the first basic condition. Second one, he has been there in India for a period aggregating 365 days or more during 4 years preceding the previous year in India, and in the previous year 60 days or more he should be there. Now see this exception in the case of individual. So what are those two exceptions? Whether we discussed about this, do we discussed this one? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we discussed. See this. Being a citizen of India who leaves India for the purpose of employment abroad and not for his studies, or who leaves India as a member of a crew of an Indian ship, he must have stayed for 182 days instead of 60 days under condition B. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Can you tell me? What do you mean by this?
In 1819, he should have stayed for 180 days.
Yes, that means see this second basic condition not there. Second basic condition itself is not there because it should be there for 182 days. That is the main condition in case he leaves India for the purpose of employment. Whether this is clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, any doubt you can ask me. Now, any doubt regarding this, you can ask me.
No, sir.
Anuj, no doubt, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes. See this exception first we know. Then one more exception is there. If he is a foreign national of Indian origin, that is, in that case also he must have stayed for 182 days instead of 60 days. So what do you mean by foreign national? Foreign national means either of his parents or of his grandparents was born in undivided India. Undivided India means what? Before the independence, before 1947. So in case of foreign national also first condition only, second condition is not there. So now we will see that problem of Mr. Manohar. See this problem of Mr. Manohar. So can you see this problem now? Yes. Now he stayed in India for in the previous year only for 136 days. Now can you tell me whether he's a resident or not ordinal resident, or whether is a non-resident? What is the conclusion now after listening to all these things?
He's not a resident at the moment, according to the previous year.
Yes. So he is not a resident at all. That means he is a non-resident. If he is a not resident, sorry, if he is not a resident, in that case, what happens? How can he become ordinarily resident? That is also not possible, isn't it? To become ordinarily resident, first thing he should be a resident. Then only he can become ordinarily resident, or else then only he can become not ordinarily resident. So here in this case, he is not a resident itself. That means what? Only one option left. What is that option? Can you tell me? What is that option? What is
The
that?
prior to the previous year, he has to. Prior to the previous, in 1819, he has to be in the country for 180 days.
Yeah, 182 days. Yes. See this. See now, since Mr. Manohar is an Indian citizen leaving the country either permanently or for longer period of time, his income is accessible in the same year. Main reason is for the purpose of employment. Therefore, his assessment year and previous year of the SSC shall be the same. That means what? In the previous year itself, his income is calculated and tax is charged. Why tax is charged in the previous year itself? Because he leaves India. That means in the next year he may not be there. During the assessment year he may not be there in India. That is why previous year is equal to assessment year. See this. Now Mr. Manohar was in India for a period of 136 days during the previous year. Since he is an Indian citizen and leaves India for the purpose of employment abroad, in order to fulfill the condition B under section 6 clause 1, he should have been stayed for 182 days or more in the previous year instead of 60 days. That means second condition is not there. He should satisfy first condition only. Here he doesn't satisfy the first condition. That is why Mr. Manohar does not fulfill this condition. So what is answer? Mr. Manohar is a non-resident. That is answer. Mr. Manohar is a non-resident. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, right, in this. Very simple problem. He is a non-resident. Why? He left India for the purpose of employment abroad and he was not there in India in the previous year for 182 days or more. That is why he is a non-resident. Direct answer. Yes. Till now we have discussed about four problems. Till now we have discussed about four problems. So now you tell me, shall I continue with next topic or should I discuss the problems again? One problem again.
Anything, sir, for us.
Anything.
Yes, sir.
Anuj is like, yeah, anything,
Yes.
anything is okay. Yes. Anmit,
Fine, sir. Anything, sir.
Anmit is also saying the same thing.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. See, Anmit, you know, right? Now, rules and all you remember, right? Residential status
Yes,
rule,
sir.
basic condition and additional condition.
Yes, sir. That you have thought of. That.
Yes.
Fine,
So,
sir.
Anuj, can you tell me what is the additional condition now?
Additional conditions,
Yeah.
like the first two, sir.
No, next two. Not first two, next two. Yeah. Hmm.
Sir, like this, suddenly I don't ask, sir.
So, Anuj is thinking, I am going to ask question only for Anmit. Isn't
No, sir,
it?
sudden.
No, not sudden. We have discussed this in the previous class.
I'll, I'll tell, sir, little bit. I'll tell, continue.
See, so what is the clue here for additional condition 730 days or else at least for 2 years he should be a resident out of 10 years.
In
10
10 years. Okay, okay.
Yes, do you remember this rule? So first additional condition is he must be a resident for at least 2 years out of last 10
2 years.
years preceding the
Last 10
previous
years.
year. So that is the first additional condition. So second additional condition is he must have been there in India amounting in all to 730 days in last 7 years. Last 7 years, 730 days preceding the previous year. That is second additional condition. Whether this is clear?
So 4 years out of 10 years, no, sir.
4 year out of 10 year. Okay. So that is for basic condition 2. You are saying about now basic condition 2. So now we will discuss about basic condition also. See now, don't get confused with basic and additional
Okay.
confusion. This one condition. See now, basic condition. First one, he should be
No.
stayed in India in the previous year 182 days or more. That is first one. What is second one? He should be there in India for 365 days in aggregate in last 4 years preceding the previous year plus 60 days in the previous year. So that is the
60
second basic
days.
condition.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Yes. Now whether there is any confusion now, whether there
Once
is
again, you
confusion
tell, sir,
between
once.
first basic condition and
No, sir,
second
that
basic condition. Yes.
the
No, sir.
second basic condition once you tell, sir.
Second basic condition, you see, he must have been there in India amounting in all for 365 days. That means aggregate of
65
365
days.
days in last 4 years preceding the previous year.
4 years.
Suppose our
Okay, sir.
previous year is 2019-20,
Okay,
assessment
sir.
year is 2021. So what is the 4 year preceding the previous year? Can you tell me? 2019-20 is our previous year.
18, 19,
Yes.
18, 19,
Hmm.
17, 18,
Ah.
16, 17, 15, 16.
Yes. So during those 4 years, he should be there for at least 365 days or more. Then, after satisfying
Okay.
this, in the previous year, what is our previous year? Previous year is 1920. In the previous year, he should be there for at least 60 days. In the previous year, he should satisfy both. That is the second basic condition mentioned under section 6 clause 1. So we'll see this once. To clarify, we'll see this once. See this basic condition mentioned under section 6 clause 1. Section 6 clause 1 lay down that individual assessee has to fulfill any one of the two conditions. Then only he can be treated as a resident in India in the relevant previous year. So what is the first basic condition? He has been there in India in that previous year for 182 days or more. Then or see this any one of the two. That is why there is or. Second one, he has been there in India for a period or period aggregating for 365 days or more during 4 years preceding the previous year, and he is in India for a period or period amounting in all to 60 days or more in the previous year. So these two are the basic condition. Whether there is any doubt regarding the first two basic condition, no doubt.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, now you see what are the exceptions are there. We have discussed this also. Again, we need to see, don't get confused. Exception in the case of individual. See this, what are the exception? Suppose he leaves India for the purpose of employment. In that case, he must satisfy first condition only. That means he must satisfy this condition itself. First one, 182 days or more. For him, second condition is not there. That means for him, there is no option. Any one of two is not available for him. There is only one condition and he should satisfy that condition if he leaves India for the purpose of employment and not for studies. Then second one, second exception is in case if he is a foreign national of Indian origin. What do you mean by foreign national of Indian origin? Can you tell me what do you mean by foreign national of Indian origin?
Who was
Yes,
born there?
he was born there or his parents or grandparents born in
Yeah.
undivided India. See this here.
India.
Foreign national of Indian origin means either of his parents or his grandparents were born in undivided India. Undivided India means what? Before independence, 1947. So in that case also he should satisfy first basic condition itself. That is, he should be there in India for at least 182 days or more. And second basic condition doesn't apply. So whether this is clear, exception to the rule of second basic condition.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no doubt, right?
No,
No,
no.
sir. No.
See, now after knowing basic condition, we need to remember this also, additional condition also. See this, additional condition is mentioned under section 6 clause 6. So what does additional condition says? So basic condition determines whether he is a resident or not. Additional condition determines whether he is a ordinarily resident or he is a not ordinarily resident. Whether this is clear? Additional condition determines whether he is a resident and ordinarily resident or whether he is a resident and not ordinarily resident. Yes, Anuj,
Yes, sir.
no doubts, right? See this. Now we'll discuss second, this one. Additional condition we need to see. Under additional condition, first one, he has been there as a resident in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous year immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So that is the first additional condition. So in the previous example, what we have taken, our previous year is 1920. So what is our 10-year preceding previous year? Can you tell me? 18, 19, 17, 18, 16, 17, like that. For 10 year we need to do, and in that 10 year at least 2 year he should be a resident. That means while calculation of sum there should be 2 are at least. in last 10 year. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Anvit?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is the first additional condition. Then what is the second additional condition? See, this second additional condition, he has been there in India for a period of at least 730 days during 7 years, immediately preceding the relevant previous years. And there is a and. That means what? In order to determine residential, that means in order to determine whether he is an ordinary resident and or not ordinary resident, he should satisfy both the additional condition. First, he should satisfy any one of the two basic condition, and he should satisfy both the additional condition. Then only he is considered as resident and ordinarily resident. In other cases, if he fails to satisfy the additional condition, both the additional condition or any one of the additional condition, he is a resident and not ordinarily resident. Suppose if he fails to satisfy the basic condition itself, then he is a non-resident. So whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no doubt. I hope there is no doubt. See this second basic condition very clear. 730 days. 730 days is nothing but 365 into 2 is 730 days. So 730 is nothing but 2 years. At least 2 years
Okay.
out of last seven previous year preceding
Can
previous year. Yes. So that is the meaning of this one, additional condition. So do you have any doubt regarding the problems till now we have discussed in the previous classes? You can ask me now. Any doubt regarding the residential status, determination of residential status of individual SSE? Whether there is any problem, you can ask me now. Any doubt, if you have, you can ask me.
so the third one can I do it now?
Third one, yes.
The third one, can we do it now,
Yes,
sir?
yes, sure.
The third
We'll
one.
discuss the problem again, third one, because many of you are not there. Only one or two people were there in the last class, isn't it? See this now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now we'll discuss the third problem again. We have discussed this same problem in the last class. We'll see this again. See now, problem. Mr. Thompson came to India from USA for the first time on 30th September 2013. That means what? Before 2013, whether he was there in India, can you tell me?
No.
No, first time itself he comes when on 30th September 2013. Before 2013, 30th September, he was not there in India, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, why he comes to join an American concern as a production manager? So that is the first thing. After reporting to a duty, he goes to Germany on 5th October 2013. So now he leaves India on 5th October 2013. So that is very clear. Finalize firm's transaction. Then he returned to India on 14th October 2013. That means 5th October he goes, 14th October he returns. That means what? Only during 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, he was not there in India in the month of October. Remaining days he was there in India. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
No doubts, right? 50 he goes, he leaves India. Then 14th again he come back to India. Yes. After that,
Yes,
he
sir.
stays in India at a stretch till 3rd July 2018. That means from 2013 to 2018. That means after 14th October 2013 till 3rd July, he was there in India. Then he again goes back to USA. Again, he come back to join duty on 13th November 2019. That means what? On 13th November, he again come back to India. He comes back to India on 13th November because his firm is there in India. American concern, of course, it is American concern, but it is located in India. So that is the meaning of this one. Find out his residential status for the previous year 2019-20. So have you understood the question now?
Yes, sir.
No doubt in the question, right?
No, sir.
Yes. So now what is the previous year in this case? What is the previous year?
1920.
1920. So previous year starts from financial year. See this from 1st 4 2019 to 31 3 2020. So now we know the previous year. Next step is stay in India in the previous year. How to find out is stay in India in the previous year?
In the question only.
Yeah, question only it is given. Last sentence. See this. 13th November he came back to India. That means after 13th November, on and after 13th November, he was there in India till the end of financial year or previous year. Do you agree with this? See this. 13th
Yes, sir.
November 2019 to 31 3 2020 he was there in India. So November how many days? So total days in November, can you tell me how many days are there in November?
30.
30 minus 30 minus 12 we need to do because 13 he came to India, 13 is included, 13 also he stayed in India, that means 30 minus 12 we need to do, 30 minus 12 18. So November 18 days, December 31 days, January 31 days, February 29 days because it is a leap year, 2020 is a leap year, so in February 1 day is extra. Then 31 March. Okay, total number of days 18 plus 31 plus 31 plus 29 plus 31, 140 days. Whether this person satisfies first basic condition?
No.
No, he doesn't satisfy first basic condition. Now we need to see the second basic condition. What is the second basic condition?
Should be in the country for at least 2 years in the last 4 years.
2 year in
For
the last.
730 days.
No.
730 days.
No, that is not the basic condition. Again, you are confusing.
Okay. Country.
Confusion. Yes.
60 days.
Anuj,
60 days. 60 days.
can you tell me the second
Yes, sir.
basic condition?
60
Previous
days.
year you have to be 60 days, sir.
Then
Then remaining 10 years,
hmm.
precede, no, sir. Remaining 4 years you should be there in India.
How many days? Remaining 4 year, how many days?
730.
No, not 730. 730 is wrong. 365 days in aggregate.
Into 4.
Yes.
Uh,
365 days total in last 4 year preceding the previous year plus 60 days in the previous year. This is second basic condition. You should remember this one. Don't get confused.
Yes, sir.
Whether this is clear now?
It should be 365
Yes.
days, no, sir.
365 days. Then why you told 730 days?
365 in the last 4 years.
Last 4 years total. Minimum of 365 days. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now we need to see calculation. Year preceding the previous year, we need to do it for 10 years. Why? Because we need to see whether he is an ordinary resident and not ordinary resident also. That is why second additional condition also we need to see. That is why we will do calculation till 10 year. Whether this is clear, 10 year calculation we are going to do. Year preceding the previous year. Yes, why? Because in additional condition first, for at least 2 year he should be a resident out of 10 year preceding the previous year. That means 10 year we need to do calculation. Yes. So now first year preceding the previous year is 2018-19. Whether this is clear, 18-19 is our first year preceding the previous year.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now 18-19 starts from when now? Can you tell me? 18-19 starts from when?
April.
Yes. April 1/4/2018 to 31/3/2019. Yes. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you see 1/4/2018 till 31/3/2019 means he returned to India on 14th October and stayed in India till 3rd July 2018. Then he goes to USA. That means what? In the year 2018-19, he stayed for how many months? Can you tell me? Can you tell me how many months he was there in the year 2018-19 in India?
One, sir.
Hmm.
3rd July, sir.
Yeah. How many months?
From April, May, June, then July 2 days, 3 days.
July 3 days, not 2, July 3 days. Yes, correct.
Mm. 3 days.
So that is the answer. See this. April, May, June, July. So April 30 days, May 31 days, June 30 days, and July 3 days. So total number of days is 94 days. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now 1718. What about 1718? From 2013
Full
October
year.
14, he was there in India till 3rd July 2018. That means full year. Full year 1718 from 1/4/2017 to 31/3/2018, he was there in India. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, for entire 365 days he was there. Okay. 1617 also again same thing. Entire 365 days he was there. 2015-16, why 366 days? Because 2016 is a leap year. February
Leap
has
year.
1 days more. Yeah. So that is why 366 days. 2014-15 again entire year he was there in India. 365 days. Now there is an adjustment in the year 2013-14. So now we need to see the year 2013-14. So when he came for the first time, can you tell me?
Two-
When he came for the first time
2013.
to India,
30th and 2013.
yeah, 30th September 2013. Yes, he came for the first time. So whether that 30th September one day is included,
Yes, sir.
yes, so that one day is included. Okay. Now he stays in India till 5th October. Now October 5 is also included, right? Till October 5. 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5. Whether this is
Yes.
clear? Yes. October 5, that is total 5 days. First 5 days in October is also included. That means he was there in India. Now, what is excluded here? What is excluded? Can you tell me? He returns to India on 14th October. Now, what is excluded here?
6th to 13th.
6th to 13 is excluded. So, how many days he was not there in India in the month of October in the year 2013? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 8 days he was not there in India. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
8 days he was not there in India. No doubt, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He was not there in India. Anuj?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now,
Yes, sir.
that is why September 30 we have written one day, October 5 till 5 he was there. That is why we have written 5. Now why we have written 18? How to find out 18? See this. First, how many days are there in October? How many days are there in October?
31.
31. So 31, already we have written 5 days. So minus 5. 31 minus 5. What is answer?
26.
26.
26 days.
26 minus 8. 5 we have already written. That is why we have deducted. Now minus 8. Why minus 8?
18.
He was not there in India.
18.
Yes. So remaining 18 days he was there in India in the month of October. Then November 30 days, December 31 days, January 31 days, February 28 days, March 31 days. So total number of days he stayed in India in the year 2013-14 is 175 days. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what about 12, 13, 11, 12, 10, 11, 9, 10? 12,
He was
13
not
means,
in India.
yeah, 1/4/2012 to 31/3/2013. He came on 30th September. Yes, he was not there. 0 days. In the year 2012-13, 0 days. 2011-12, 0 days. 2010-11, 0 days. 2009-10 also 0 days. Whether this is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, after doing all these calculation for 10 years, next thing you need to do is to assign R. R and NR you should assign after doing calculation for all 10 years. Then only please don't assign then only. After doing all the calculation, you need to assign R or NR. How to assign now? First thing we need to see for 4 year. Why we need to see for 4 year? Because he fails to satisfy first basic condition.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now in the 4 year, whether he was there for more than 365 days, more than 365 days in total, 94 plus 365 plus 365 plus 366 days, whether it is more than 365 days, of course it is more, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is more. Then 60 days in previous year, whether he was there in 60 days in the previous year,
Yes, sir.
140 days. So more than 60 days. So
Yes.
now we know he is a resident. So now we know he is a resident. Why he is a resident? He satisfies second basic condition. So what is the rule? Any one of the two basic conditions. So it satisfies second. So he is a resident. So first 4 year you write R. In front of that you write R. Okay. 1819 R, 1718 R, 1617 R, 1516 R. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now year 2014-15. Why we have written R 365 days?
He was in the
Yes,
country
yes.
for whole year.
Yeah, whole year. That means what? He was there in India for more than 182 days. After that, you need to see more, whether he was more than 182 or less than 182. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now he is more than 182. That is why R. So now next 2013-14. Why NR? 2013-14. Why NR?
Uh,
Non-resident. Why he is a non-resident? In the
he
year
was not.
2000.
He came.
Yes, yes.
He left India.
No, no, no. Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. How he left India? He came to India, right? Yeah. In between, he left India. True. But what is the reason?
He was not there for.
182 days.
Yes,
He was
yes.
not
Correct,
there.
correct. That is the reason. He was not there for 182 days. That is why we have written NR. Less than 182 days. So here in last 4 years, 0 days. Of course, it is less than 182 days. That is why we have written NR. So after writing R and NR, now we know he is a resident. Now next thing we need to know whether he is a resident and ordinarily resident or whether he is a resident and not ordinarily resident. So how to know that? Whether there is more than 2 R in last 10 year. Whether there is more than 2 R in last 10 year.
Yes.
Yes. How many R's are there?
Yeah.
How many R's are there?
1, 2, 3,
Wait, sir.
4,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5 years. That means what? In the last 10
5.
years, for 5 years he is a resident. But what is our
5 hours.
additional condition?
Yes.
He should be a minimum of 2 years. He
Like
should be a resident. So he
2
satisfies.
years.
Yes, he satisfies first additional condition. Okay. Now, can you tell me if he satisfies only first additional condition, whether he is a resident and ordinary resident? Can you tell me now? Yes.
He is resident and not ordinary.
Yes. Why? Because he need to satisfy both the additional condition. One additional
Both
condition is
conditions.
not enough. Both the additional condition he should satisfy. So now we need to check for second additional condition also. What is second additional condition now, Anuj?
He should additional conditions.
Huh.
So,
Hmm.
wait, sir.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Hmm.
Now you tell me now, sir.
Yeah. How many times I should
He
tell
should
you?
be- Yeah, sir. Like, suddenly,
Ah. Hmm.
like
Okay,
First,
I should give
he
you
should be
options and all,
there.
like KBC.
Hmm.
Isn't it?
So
Huh.
he should be there.
Hmm.
That is basic condition. And wait, sir. Second one, sir.
Huh.
I tell you.
Are you checking mobile?
No.
Then,
Uh, yes, sir. I can't got confused. Again, it is a little later.
Anvit, you tell. Can you remember that one?
Second condition, sir.
Second additional condition. Yeah.
Second additional condition. First one is
7 years.
No. First one is 2 out of 10 years.
2 out of 10 years. First one.
Second one,
It should be four times resident.
that is
like,
second basic
more than-
condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's for 2 years. That is first, no, sir.
For what is that? Two. Yeah. That is first additional condition. Yeah.
Condition. Okay.
Second one. Second one is 730 days in last 7 years.
Okay. So,
Huh?
That time I
2 years.
not.
2 years. No, sir.
2 years. That means 730 days. You should tell like 730 days. If you tell 2 years, that is not.
Okay. Yeah.
730 days in last 7 years preceding the previous year. That is second
Okay.
additional condition.
That is.
So Anuj is confusing me also.
That was the
After everyone is getting confused.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes. So no problems. Yes. Now whether this is clear. Second base additional condition.
yes.
Yes. Now we need to apply. For 7 year we need to
730 days in last 7 years.
yes. For last 7 year whether he was there for 730 days.
He-
Can you tell me?
yes.
Yes. 94 plus 365 plus
Yes, sir.
365, 366, 365, 175. Yes. More than more than 730 days. Yes. Now we know he is a resident and what?
Ordinary.
Yes. He is a resident and ordinary resident. See, answer is very small. Answer is very small. One line answer. Mr. Thompson is a resident and ordinary resident. That is answer. For that, there is a calculation. Calculation part is lengthy. Whether this
Yes,
is clear? See, why he is a resident and ordinary resident? Since he satisfies any one of the basic condition under section 6 clause 1 and satisfies both the additional condition under section 6 clause 6, that is why Thompson is a resident and ordinary resident. No doubts, right, in this problem?
No, sir.
Yes, I hope everything is sorted. No problems at all.